Welcome, welcome. We're excited that you're watching Tammy's Mary Kay launch party. Thank you so much. This means the world to her. So please either type in the chats if you can, or if you can't comment on YouTube for some reason, text Tammy and let her know that you're watching. And if you're watching the replay later on, text her and let her know that you're watching it. So I'm going to introduce myself and how I met Tammy. And then I would love for Tammy to share what she loves about Mary Kay and why she decided to join. So I met Tammy's mom first. So if you guys know Shelly, I met Shelly. She was a referral and fell in love with her. Like she is you have such an amazing family. And I like Shelly is just someone that you could just be, a complete stranger. All of a sudden you're a best friend with her. And so I've known your mom. I think I met her 13 years ago, 14 years ago. I feel like it was maybe even 15 years ago. I think it was my first year in my business. And so fun that we've still been able to keep in touch too, and got to come over to her house, your house, grew up, and got to hang out with her after we were done skiing, when Nordic was still open and stuff like that. So yeah, so that's how I met Tammy, was through her mom. So Tammy, tell us, everyone watching this already knows you, obviously, so you don't have to introduce yourself, but if you want to share why you decided to join Mary Kay and what you're excited about.
I just really enjoy their product, the face stuff, the time-wise, and the colors on the makeup. I just like the colors. They're just not too crazy. They're
good everyday colors. Yep.
Yeah.
I do that. Sometimes I've been only using Mary Kay for 15 years, so I forget like how good it is, and it's like, oh yeah, of course these are always good colors. So yeah, I love that. I love hearing that. And the giveaway. So by watching Tammy's launch party, I'm going to do a drawing for our Time-Wise Miracle Set, the Go Set. She said she loves the skincare and the Miracle Set, anything Time-Wise pretty much. And we love the repair too. And actually, whoever wins, I'll let them pick if they want the repair or if they want this line. And then they can let me know if their skin's normal or dry or oily. So make sure if you're watching Tammy's live, and if you're watching the recording, so just make sure you watch it and text her. That way you can get entered into winning this. So that's the giveaway. So I'll quickly introduce my story in Mary Kay. I've been a part of Mary Kay for 15 years. Like I kind of shared, I think I've met Tammy's mom, Shelly, about 15 years ago. Shelly might remember better, but absolutely. I joined because I was looking for a way to earn a flexible income at my own pace. And I was struggling with infertility at that time. And my husband was on board because he could see maybe this could be something positive and positive girlfriends. And that's something that I didn't know existed was positive girlfriends, because I felt like at the job I had, it was a lot of gossip, and not the job I was at when I joined Mary Kay, but like previous jobs, like in college when I worked on campus was drama and gossip. And I was like, I don't like this. And so I love in Mary Kay that it attracts women who live their life by the golden rule. So we've now earned 8 career cars. And my favorite part about Mary Kay, I joined for the flexibility and extra income, but I think what's even more important than, cars or income is the ability to remind a woman that she's beautiful, to remind her of her worth, and to have that pampering time, because we don't always take that as women. Because Tammy, if she's not working in the winter, she's on the slopes working there. in the summer, if she's not working, she's on her horse. Like she's go, go, go. And so I love, like, we can give women that time to slow down, to be able to pamper themselves. Because, that's another reason I joined Mary Kay, because I was bored to tears. My other job was only in the afternoons to the evenings, and I needed something else to do. And so I love women who are productive, proactive. And Tammy, she works hard, she plays hard, and I really, really admire that. So, okay, so we're going to pull up the slideshow and kind of do a quick introduction into what we're doing. So for her launch party challenge, she's working on completing these. We're not doing the Facebook group, so we're going to ignore the 50 people added to the Facebook group. You don't need to worry about that. But I'm going to have her send anyone who's interested a link where they can sign up for either come to a class to learn about products or to get samples in the mail to try products in the privacy of their own home. So that's what the 5 new bookings. So you can be a booking for her and come to a product giveaway class online or get some samples. 5 people on the live, whether you're watching live or watching the replay, she gets to color in a smiley face. 10 orders from 10 people. So we're going to go through our most popular products. And if you see something you want to get, or there's something that you know you're running out of, whether it's a mascara or an eyeliner, like to reach up to Tammy and say, hey, I would love to get some eyeliner. What do you have? Because that can count towards her 10 orders from 10 people. 6 PPCs is Pink Possibility Chats, and that's where we share a little about Mary Kay. We allow people to dream and share what their bucket list items are, and then they get entered into a $200 cash drawing that we do once a quarter, and then she can count you towards the 6 preferred, not preferred, Pink Possibility Chats. That's a mouthful. And then she can earn that stunning ice ring, or there's also other prizes too. I'm not much of a ring person, so she can say, I can show her the different styles I have, or if there's a different thing she wants as well. So that's the launch party challenge that you're here helping her out with. And then we have, so these are the next 4 product classes that we have coming up in 2 days. We're doing an eye makeup tips and tricks. You can either watch on YouTube or in a private Facebook group. And so if you want to come to that, make sure you RSVP, and then I can get that link sent to you, or I can get it to Tammy to send to you. The week after that is all of our new summer products that are launching. So our Slammin' Summer sneak peek. And the week after that is Ice Cream Social. We're talking about all the products that help around the eye area to help the eye area look more youthful. And then Adios Acne. So if you struggle with acne, or you have a teenager, or you know someone who struggles with acne, that's great for guys, girls, teenagers, adults. And we'll do that the last Thursday in May. So those are our May classes every Thursday at 6 on YouTube, or you can watch in a private Facebook group. Cool. So then I always love to share a little about Mary Kay to keep her mission and her legacy alive, because her mission was to enrich women's lives, giving them an opportunity to put God first, family second, career third. They're huge on taking care of the environment. They've been an advocate for not testing on animals, and they've planted over 1 million trees globally. And then their charitable foundation, which is run by Mary Kay's great-granddaughter, because Mary Kay's passed away now, but it's still family owned. Her great-granddaughter runs the charitable foundation, and they raise money for finding a cure for cancers that affect women specifically, and ending domestic violence. And we are the #1 direct selling brand of skincare and color cosmetics in the world. Woot, woot. So we've always known we were #1, but we've had the title now the last 2 years, and we are so grateful. And I just think that it's because Mary Kay's, they've always operated on the golden rule, and that has brought them success. So it's our beautiful Mary Kay. So we're going to talk about some pre-cleansers first. So these are some products you can do before you even use your cleanser. We have micellar water. Tammy, have you ever tried micellar water or heard of micellar water?
I haven't.
Yeah, it's kind of a newer thing. So it's a cleanser that you can use on your face. Like you can squirt it on a cotton ball or a cotton round, but you don't need to be by a sink. Like it's a cleanser, you can wash your face without being by a sink. And I love that, because when we go camping, I still like to wash my face before bed, but I don't want to go try and find a sink or get some water in a water bottle, whatever. So it's so nice just to be there just before bed, wash my face with that and put it on a cotton round. So that's our micellar water. Those are, I will share the prices, and that way if people are watching say, oh, that sounds like something I would totally need, totally use. We have 100% satisfaction guarantee as well. So tonight, while we're just talking about the products, unfortunately, we're not all together at, Tammy's kitchen table trying the products, but at least you can kind of learn about them, hear the price, how long they last. And yeah, if you decide to order, then we have that 100% satisfaction guarantee as well. So the Mary Kay Micellar Water is $18, lasts about 3 months, using it every single night before bed. And it's also a great hack if you wear a liquid foundation and you want to clean your liquid foundation brush, like if you use a brush to put it on, micellar water, because it acts like a magnet bringing the makeup off your face. It also can help clean your foundation brushes and bringing that product out of the brush. So providing a good clean. And then our oil-free eye makeup remover. Have you used that, Tammy?
No.
Oh, this is heaven in a bottle. One of my customers came last week, and we were doing a bedtime facial. I was like, I wanted to give people the option. Do you want to have your makeup completely off, and do you want to just be all ready for bed? Because it was, later at night. And she's like, yeah. And then she's using it, and she's like, oh my gosh, this is so fast. Like it's cleaning off the makeup so fast. So you shake it up. There's a cleaner and a conditioner in it. So not only is it cleaning off your eye makeup, but it's conditioning your eyelashes. And it's so fast and easy to use that it actually makes washing your face before bed fun. So that's $20. And that one lasts me 3 months as well, using it every night. So, and if at any point you guys are watching, you can just say sold in the comments, or you can, like, I would have a piece of paper and write down, oh yeah, eye makeup remover, micellar water. And then you can let Tammy know, hey, I really liked the pre-cleansers there. I'd love to get those. So, okay, the next one is our daily sets. And so we're going to go over different skincare lines because everyone's at different stages and ages. So this is the repair. And this is what Tammy and I love the most, is the Time Wise Repair. I love the before and after pictures on this lady. She's 69 and a half when she took these pictures. And so, because I sometimes have women say, oh, it's too late for me. Like, no, 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 no. So I love before and after pictures of the products after 4 days, 2 weeks, 2 months, and 3 months, and how she has more lifting in her skin. So Tammy, what's your favorite either step, or what do you love just in general about the Time Wise Repair?
I like that the Time Wise has like sunscreen in it also.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So I don't have to put on 2 different kind of creams on my face. Yeah.
Ah, yes, where you're outside quite a bit in the winter and in the summer.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love that too. I love having my day cream, my moisturizer, and my sunscreen all in one bottle, and it's so
exactly
fun. Yeah, but it doesn't leave you like greasy. It doesn't make you feel like you're wearing sunscreen. You can't even smell the sun. Like you smell it a little bit maybe at the beginning, but then I love that. Yeah, and the sun's the number one thing that ages our skin, so it's great to have that right all in that one day cream. Yeah, so there's 5 steps, and the easiest order of application is tallest to shortest. So cleanser, eye cream, lifting serum, day cream. And then at night, you do the night cream instead of the day cream. And the night cream has retinol, which is the gold standard ingredient in anti-aging. And so that retinol is encapsulated, so it's not like blasting your skin with the retinol, but it's more gentle. And as you're sleeping, it helps break down the skin cells and kind of wake up the baby skin cells, because we stop producing collagen and elastin in our 20s. And then it even goes down now I can't remember the numbers. I shouldn't make it up, but I think it was something like every decade it goes down 10%, but I don't know, or every year it goes down 1% or something, but I have to go look that up again. But yeah, so that's a great product to help reverse the signs of aging.
Yeah.
And there is a little trial version, which is the winner. So we'll do the drawing maybe in about a week or so and see who's all watched the replay. And one lucky winner will either get to win the mini version of that or the mini version of this, which is our other anti-aging skincare line. It can come in formulas for normal to dry and combination to oily. And this one has a cleanser, a moisturizer. It does have a day cream with SPF 30 and also a night defender with vitamins, and then an eye cream as well. So, and I forgot to share the price on this one. This full set, normally if you got everything individually, it's like $254. But Mary Kay puts it down to $215. And then me and Tammy even have a better deal to show you tonight, because I'm like, if it's a better deal, let's do it, right? If it's the same great quality but a better price, let's go for the better price. And then if you want to get a trial version of it, they're $38 for the repair. They last 2 full weeks. And that way you can kind of see, is this the correct skincare line for me? But I also love to travel with that mini version too, because that's really nice, lightweight for travel. And the mini version of this one is $28, lasts also 2 weeks. And yeah, so you can either purchase the mini version to test it out, or you can just get the full size. Either way, we have 100% satisfaction guarantee. The full set of this one with the eye cream is $150. And if you get it without the eye cream, it's $116. So those are that. Okay, we'll move on to our next skincare line, which is our Clear Proof. This is our acne fighting skincare. And that's my before and after pictures on the right. I struggled with acne in my mid to late 20s. And after using the skincare for 1 week, it was clearing up my existing acne and was preventing future acne. It has 2% salicylic acid, also 5% benzoyl peroxide. And between the two of those, they work to preventing and clearing up acne. So that's our Clear Proof. If You want the full set, it's $56 for the full set. And for the mini version, it's $26. And that trial lasts 2 weeks because I've tested them out. That's what I was doing using this picture. I was like, I don't know if this is going to help. So I'll start with the trial. And there you go. And then we have a different skincare line for teenagers. So this is girls that are not needing the anti-aging benefits yet, but they're wanting to get in good skincare routines and to have something that's gentle. That's whether they have dry skin, there's a hydrating formula, or if they have oily skin, there's a mattifying formula. Each piece in this is $20. And so they can kind of customize if they want to just start with a cleanser and a moisturizer, or if they want to add a scrub, like an exfoliating scrub, or if they want to add a toner. So you can get the whole set for $80, or if you just want to start with the bare bones, a cleanser and a moisturizer, it's $40 right there. And there is a trial version of that for $22. And I think that's such a smart stage of life to get into good skincare habits when your skin still looks nice, before all the age and damage and stuff's come to it, is to get into those habits there. So that's great for teenagers. Okay, so our next category is exfoliators. And Tammy, I'd love to hear what you've tried on these. This is our Radiance Revealing Facial Pill. It's like a time-wise repair, but it's a supplement. So it doesn't come in the set. And it's like a low-grade chemical pill that you put on your face, you leave it on for 10 minutes, has glycolic acid, which sloughs off dead skin, and then you rinse it off after that 10 minutes. You can use it once or twice a week. Have you tried that one, Tammy?
I haven't.
Oh, that is incredible. In fact, the samples, I know you've had surgery and you've been busy. If tomorrow works, that's one of the samples you get to try in the hydration happy hour. So that's like a low-grade chemical pill. So it doesn't leave you red or blotchy. It's very gentle, but as you use it over time, it will give you those great results that you want from a facial pill, like less wrinkles, more even complexion. So those are some before and after pictures there. I love Susan's results with her neck. So make sure when you use it, I like to use it on my neck and my face, and even on my hands, the back of my hands, because they'll start to age. And then on the right side, it's one of my friend's customer with melasma, so pregnancy mass she had after using it for 3 months, twice a week. That was her results. So more even complexion.
Wow.
Yeah, that one's $68. One bottle of that lasts me an entire year. So I love the value, because if you went to a med spa or a dermatologist's office to have a facial pill done, that would cost probably at least $100, I'd imagine, with tip and everything. And you don't even walk out the door with any products. So I love like having this product, for and these supplements don't replace skincare, but they help your skincare to even like kind of speed up the results. So you can even see results faster. And then microdermabrasion. Have you tried that, Tammy?
Mm-mm.
Oh my gosh, this is what I fell in love with the very first facial. So these little tiny crystals, they're the size of your pore, and they are exfoliating and taking dead skin off. And because they are so tiny, they have the best chance of cleaning out the pores. This is also since it's an exfoliation product, you don't want to use this every day, but once or twice a week. I use the facial pill once a week, and I use this once a week, and I just space them out. And so this is my Sunday routine, my microdermabrasion. I keep it in the shower, because then at least the first step, the refined step, because it's so gritty and sandy, and then it rinses off a lot easier after. So you wash your face first, then you do the microderm, then you rinse it off. And then when you've come out, after I'm done in the shower, I put on this pore minimizer serum that comes with the microderm that's packed with vitamins and antioxidants to soothe and smooth the skin. And so that's the microdermabrasion. It's a 2-step process. You get both steps for $58. And that one, when I was using it twice a week, lasted me 9 months. And now I'm using it once a week. So I imagine it's lasting probably about 1.5 years, which is really fun. But as I get older, I do use a little bit more of it, because I do my neck and my décolleté area. I focus. I'm like, okay, these are getting older. So it probably still is about 9 months, because I'm just using double the amount of products, but just once a week. So that's our microdermabrasion. And then there's these masking products that we have. So we have a charcoal mask. Have you tried the charcoal mask yet?
I haven't.
So that's also the sample in the hydration packet. And any of your guests that want to try the hydration happy hour, it's only 35 minutes. It's not really an hour, but you get to try the time-wise repair. You get to try the facial pill, the charcoal mask, and then you get to watch and learn about us. We demo and show the hydrogel eye patches too, which So charcoal is meant for more oilier areas of the skin. I typically just use it on my nose and my chin, and sometimes in the middle of my forehead. And then there's another mask that you can put on that goes on clear. You can see she has like, you can't really see it because it's clear, but in the other areas where she doesn't have the charcoal, she has our moisture renewing gel mask. It's a crazy hydrating mask that helps with dryness. You can leave it on for 10 minutes and then rinse it off. Your face feels so much more hydrated. Or if you have really dry skin, I sleep with it once a week. I put it on after my bedtime routine and go to bed with it. It doesn't get stiff, sticky, doesn't get on my sheets. And so I love that mask. So those are each $26 and they last me forever. Like the charcoal mask probably lasts me 5 years using it every week because I only need a teeny tiny bit. And then the moisture renewing gel mask, I think lasts about 3 years because I'm using it still once a week, but I'm using it all over more of my face. So not just my nose, chin, and forehead. And then this is what the before and after pictures can be. The girl I joined Mary Kay with, her picture's on the left with the charcoal mask on her chin, helping with whiteheads. And then on the guy on the right with blackheads. So his daughter's the sales director, Mary Kay. So pretty fun to see. You leave it on, you put it on super smoothly. You don't want it too thick. And then you leave it on to dry. And then you can, after it's completely dry, you see where the trouble areas are, where it just brought it right up to the surface, and then you rinse it off. So no pain involved. And then we have just a couple other, this is pretty much the last product category, and then we just have a few other categories. So the color category is makeup. And like Tammy talked about, she loves our makeup, like amazing quality products that go on smoothly, that are great colors too, and they're not crazy. So for the color one, we do these ice cream social. In fact, well, Thursday, we're going to be talking about our eye makeup tips and tricks. If you want to hop on and watch that class at 6 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time. And we go over eyeshadow techniques, but also what colors to wear based on your eye color. Also your eye shape. Some people have deep set eyes. Some people have, I have closed set eyes. Some have hooded, there's different eye shapes and where to put on the eyeshadow so you can make the colors pop. And then the contour, like the Kardashians, I love teaching about highlighters and bronzers. I love matching foundations, so I can teach Tammy how to do all that. So that's a little about the color appointments. And yay. So what we're going to do now is we're going to spin the wheel. And this is, here we are, the gift with purchase. And so by ordering, whether it's something we just showed, or maybe it's just something else like, hey, I'm running low on mascara, or I love an eyeliner. This is what the gift with purchase is when you order from Tammy, within the next 24 hours after you watch this. So let's spin the wheel and find out what our gift with purchase is. And, ooh, that's one of my favorites. It's a mini hand lotion. I actually have one right here. That's great, Tammy. This is one of my favorite gift with purchases that I love to give customers because it is perfect for your purse or to keep in your car. This is our Satin Nourishing Shea Cream. So it has shea in it, which is really moisturizing ingredient. And my family loves this. I keep it in the car. If my husband's like, oh, I have dry hands, there's a fragrance-free one. He prefers the fragrance-free one. So yeah, there's fragrance-free. And then this one's white tea and citrus. So a great hand lotion or even body lotion. So yay. So that's the gift with purchase. I'm going to just write that down. A mini lotion. Okay. And then Tammy, you just let me know who all orders, and then I'll either get the lotion sent to you directly to get to them, or just send out the lotions directly to them, whatever's makes most sense. Okay. So now we're going to remove that. And hang on. It's being tricky with me. There we go. So our next product category is talking about our Hostess program, because I like to say if it's free, it's for me. And the Hostess program now is 50% off any sized order. So getting together with Tammy, if you live local and having a girls pampering experience, either at her house or your house, wherever you want, or if you don't live local to her, I do a lot of appointments over Zoom where we can send samples, or people can hop on and do it. We can do a giveaway and just talk about the products. And it's just a fun, casual experience because Mary Kay designed it where people get to learn about the products first, or they get to demo it first. And which is so opposite of how usually when you go to the store, you usually buy it, and then you take it home, then you try it. And Mary Kay found that there was a lot of products she had bought that she didn't know really how to use. So she was just kind of sitting in her drawer in her bathroom because she didn't want to throw it away. She spent money on it, but she wasn't either in love with it anymore, or it just wasn't on the right formula for her, or it just wasn't something she knew how to use because she was never taught. And so that's something that we absolutely love to do, is have people try the products first, experience it. And then by sharing a beauty session with friends, you can get 50% off any size order. You can get a bonus $100 when 10 people order from your party, and a bonus $50 when 2 people book a party. And then you can get entered into a $200 cash drawing when attending one of our Peek into Pink. And that helps her out. She's working towards her lunch party challenge too. And those are on Zoom. During we have a couple times where we do them weekly, but if those times don't work for you, we can do it during a more convenient time as well. So that's the Hostess program. And I'm going to give you guys I'm going to play some music and give you about 2 minutes to think about anyone you'd love to refer. And the referral game is one of my favorite things, because I was a referral, and one of my good girlfriends from college was at a facial. She referred me to go get a facial. And because, in Mary Kay, we work on different facial contests, and this lady was working on 100 free facials. And so I was like, sure, yeah, I'll come help you out. That's a lot of facials. I will be there. It's free. And so I'm so grateful that she referred me, because I don't know if I would have ever tried Mary Kay had I not been a referral. And I would not have met Tammy either, because her mom got referred to me. So, fun thing. And the neatest part is these referrals, they can either live local or they can live anywhere in the United States, because we can do stuff virtual and have samples sent to people. In fact, I have a goal, and I don't know if Tammy wants to set this same goal, but to facial someone in every single state. I'm just doing it on Zoom, but I have someone coming on Saturday who lives in New Hampshire. And I mean, she's not coming, but she's hopping on the Zoom, right? Yeah. So she's in New Hampshire. I'm in Utah, and it's going to be so fun because I haven't facialed someone in that state. I've never even been to that state. And anyway, so I think that's fun to pamper people in other areas. And that was super fun during the pandemic too, we'd hop on and do birthday celebrations and do facials for birthdays, and people from different time zones hopping on just to, have some interaction with people. It's fantastic. So, okay. So that's a little about the referral game. I'm going to play some music. Give those watching the replay a chance to write down on a piece of paper. Make sure Tammy can read your handwriting, and you can write down either 12 people, or if you want to follow this, like the hardest working woman, the happiest woman, someone who brings you joy. When you fill out all 12, you get a full size makeup item of your choice. And if you can't think of someone, maybe you're like, I just can't think of someone who just had a baby, or maybe you can't think of someone who just got married. You can just write someone else's name down. You either cross that off in the 11, or just let her know, hey, these are just 12 people. They're not necessarily matched up with the compliments there. But it is a fun way, if you do want to compliment a friend, to think about the hardest working woman and I think that's always great for her to know that. And I'll play some music, give you about 2 minutes to write that down, or you can just text the referrals privately over to Tammy. And when you do that, let her know what you want as your makeup item. It can be a free mascara, or a free lip gloss, or a free eyeshadow, or free lipstick, or brow tint, or blush. And she'll let me know what you want, and I'll get that little gift to you as a thank you for helping her out. So, okay, we'll play some music. Here we go. Okay, I hope that gave you a chance to think about who you'd love to refer. If you're still working on referrals, you can just click pause, right? And keep going. And like I said, that is one of the biggest ways to compliment and to help Tammy out too as she's starting. So as we wrap up, thank you so much for being on here and watching. You are a person of your word for hopping on and watching the replay. And please text Tammy as soon as you're done. We're just about to wrap up here. I want to show our best kept secret. So this month, it's only $35 to start Mary Kay. Mary Kay has a little starter kit that gives you some samples, a catalog, a website where customers can order online, and the ability to process debit and credit cards. And we have different reasons why women join, right? I joined because I was looking for something flexible. And to earn some extra income. We have some women join who are like, I'm lonely. I want positive girlfriends. I want a place to win. We have women who join who want the 50% off on their products. And they're like, I want to, I'm going to be washing my face the rest of my life. Might as well get 50% off on it. So there's so many different reasons why women join. And I love it because everyone who joins, whether they just join to get their own discount or they're working it as a business, whether it's a side hustle or main hustle, we all get the same discount on our products. We all get 50% off. And so if you're interested in learning a little more about this, you can text Tammy and say, tell me more about the starter kit. There's a $90 add-on you can do. It's optional. It gives you $450 of full-size products, but you just pay $90. And did you do the add-on kit, Tammy, or did you just sign up for the basic one?
Just signed up for the basic.
Yeah, because she got a really good deal the month that she joined. So, but this is insane. I love how Mary Kay gives choices. And I always love to share, if you're interested in joining for whatever reason, when we do order from Mary Kay, we get to hand select what we order. When we order, our minimum order is $225 wholesale. So it's $450 retail of things out of the catalog, but we only pay half of that because we get 50% off. So $225 is the minimum order. You only have to do that once a year to remain a consultant. And for me, I didn't know if I would like this or be any good at it. It was so out of my norm. I wasn't huge into makeup, but I loved how the values of the company. And I also love that there was no sales quotas, but I especially love that if I decided to try this as a business and I decided it wasn't for me, that Mary Kay would buy back at 90% any of my unused products. And for me, that was a huge safety net to say, okay, I can try this for a year. And if I don't like it, I'm not out very much. So Mary Kay will buy it back. So that's a little about the starter kit. And I do a signing bonus. So if you decide to join Tammy's team, I do a signing bonus of our brush collection, or you can get our new dynamic wrinkle limiter. And so you just let her know, hey, I'm ready to join. And I have that little signing bonus there. And as we wrap up, Tammy will, as soon as you're done, she'll text, let her know you watch this. She'll text you this picture of some of our deals. Because I talked about earlier, Primewise Repair is normally like $215 as a set, but we even have a bigger deal. And so our skincare, so on the very top row is our specials. Right below that is our skincare lines. We talked about each of the skincare lines, kind of the different benefits and stuff, but we have Timewise Repair, which is normally $215, but that counts as 4 sets. And so if you decide to get Timewise Repair tonight or today, whenever you're watching this, then that goes down to the princess price because it's 4 sets. And then you just pay $199 and you get the travel roll-it bag as a gift with purchase. And that bag keeps everything organized in my bathroom. It has a cute little hook. I've got to grab it. I have it right here. And not only do I keep my skincare in here, but I keep hair care, like travel size shampoo, conditioner, deodorant. And it has this hook here. It just hangs up nicely. There's 4 different pockets, so I can keep different things organized. And they come out individually. So if you're going somewhere and you just need one of the pouches, it's just Velcro. So it just pops right off. You can pop it back on when you get home. Or I like to pack my suitcases and I put all the 4 different pouches in different areas of the suitcase. And then I just fold the bag up in thirds, nice and flat. And when I get where I'm going, put it back together and it's all there. So then there's different supplements right below the skincare line. So we talked about the facial pill. We talked about microderm. We talked about the charcoal mask. We didn't talk about the eye patches very much, but I love those. Those have helped me under eye area dramatically. And then if you want a more higher dose of retinol, we do have our clinical solutions. Love Your Look. That section has our incredible makeup that Tammy's in love with. And then I'll love all the extras that has like our satin hands, satin lips. And I love the saying, like, if you want your makeup to look like a 10, your skincare needs to be an 11. And so I love Mary Kay's main focus on skincare, because when your skin looks great, the makeup looks great. And then you don't need so much makeup too. So that's the different things that I love about Mary Kay's. We're focused on just 3 areas: skincare, makeup, and body care. And then as we wrap up, just a recap for the launch party challenge. So text her as soon as you're watching this and let her know if there's something that you want to order. She'd love to help you out with that. If you're stocked up on products, that's totally great. And if you want to book and come back to watch a product giveaway class or get some samples in the mail to pamper yourself, let her know on that, and that can help for the bookings. Just for you watching this, of course, let her know and she'll color in a smiley face. And then you can also sign up for the Pink Possibility Chats, where we share a little more about Mary Kay, the business, but you can also get entered into a giveaway as well, a $200 cash giveaway that we do once a quarter. So that's there. And here's the next upcoming classes, just a recap. I'll text this picture also to Tammy with the little link that people can sign up for, and that way they can get the reminders sent out when they RSVP. So thank you guys so much for being on here and taking the time to watch this. This means the world to Tammy. And Tammy, I know you are such an incredible person and all that you do. And, if you decide, I know you're most excited about your discount right now, but if you decide to, run with this as a business, because I already know you run everything in your life with excellence, with your careers and with, you have multiple jobs and what you do. I know you would rock it. So thank you so much for being on here. Text Tammy and let her know that you watch this. And Tammy, is there anything you want to say and thank your guest before we hop off?
Just thanks for everything you've done. I appreciate it.
Yep. Oh, my pleasure. And thanks for those watching the replay. Well, Tammy will send all the replay out to family and friends. Watch it in the next week. So that will be next Tuesday, the 13th. That's a lucky number in Mary Kay, because Mary Kay started this business on a Friday, the 13th. I mean, who starts a company on a Friday to begin with? And then she picked the 13th. But I love it. She's like, this is good luck. And then they're off in their corporate building. They have 13 floors, and her office was on the 13th floor. And so I just love that. That's so fun. So on the 13th, I'll do a drawing, and then I'll send that video to Tammy to show to all the family and friends. And that way you guys can see who the winner is of the TimeWise Go set, whether you want the repair one or the miracle set. They're both great. So you just kind of let us know what you want. So thank you again for being on. Have a great rest of your night. We'll see you.
Thanks.